everybody, and welcome back to Married into Madness. I'm your host, Christian, joined by Stockton and Allie, and today's actually going to be our season finale. Allie, Stock, how are we doing?
Season
So
1
good.
finale. We'll be
Season
back.
1 finale. We will be back.
This is not the
We just
end.
need a little break. We all getting busy with our lives. We gotta.
The season's got to come to an end just so we can bring something back that's bigger and better. Am I right?
That's right.
We're gonna be doing a lot of work.
Yes, absolutely. How are you guys? It's been a little bit since we've all chatted.
Yeah.
How was your day today? Tell me the best thing about your day.
I'll go first. I told one of my employees that one of the other doctors was going to take her for lunch. The doctor did not take her for lunch, so then I felt bad, so I took her to lunch. Whoops.
Hey, wait, how did that happen?
Sorry about that. Because the other doctor was going to come to the office and we were all going to go get tacos, and then he was just like, "You ready to go?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then we just walked out and she never came. So I felt really bad because I got back to the office and she was still just chilling there. So I was like, "Let's go get some tacos."
Oh no. So you had already eaten?
Yeah. So then when I went to the taco place, she ordered and she's like, "Do you want anything?" And I was like, "I'll just get a drink. I'm doing okay." I felt so bad. I didn't want to be like, "Yeah, we had already left and eaten, and I'm bringing you now out as like a pity because I told you we were going to take you out."
Oh no.
Oh no, Stockton,
Yeah, that was
that's
kind of
chaotic.
I know.
Yeah,
I felt so bad.
Where did you get the tacos from?
There was like this, just a couple of doors down from my office. There's like this street taco restaurant. It's really, really good.
Oh,
yum.
And it makes some good horchata, and I've made my own horchata. And that's my favorite drink. Yeah. Am I saying it right, Christian?
No, you are. You know what? How about you just ship me some up to Logan? I really want someone to ship me something eventually.
I know, you are obsessed with people sending you food.
Dude, I think it would be the funniest thing if Okay, I think it would be the funniest thing if someone just like out of pocket opened the box and put like a can of SpaghettiOs, like opened it and put it in and just sent it to me. Dude, no, I would open it and be like, okay, this is a good prank, and then I would like throw it away, obviously. But like, it would be pretty funny. Like, people put all the hard work to transfer this piece of food and get it to me.
No.
Okay, if any listeners are listening and know Christian's address, just go ahead and send him some open canned food.
Open spaghetti, to be exact.
Open spaghetti.
Imagine anchovies. They just open the can and throw it in there.
Dude, you'd be able to smell that before you even open the box.
The mailman would be like, "What the crap is this?"
Okay, no, that's an actual thing though. Have you seen those pranks that you can send people and it's like a fart in a package or something and you open it and it's just foul?
No, I've never heard of that.
No, drop the link. Yeah. Someone might be getting a package here.
Don't send it to me. But it's just like so bad. I've seen those and I'm like, wow, it would be fun to send to someone that you don't necessarily enjoy much of.
Yeah.
But
it's like anthrax in the mail, but it's fart in the mail.
Yeah.
Wait, hear me out. We go to this company and we try to partner with them, and all the people that have sent us in-law stories this season, we get them a discount code so they can send it to their in-laws they don't like.
Ask them to sponsor us. Season 2 sponsorship.
Season 2 sponsorship. The Fart Company. Fart in the bag.
Fart in the mail bag.
We're gonna be doing a lot of work off season trying to get them.
Oh, that's so funny.
Christian's hitting the pavement hard on sponsorships.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop number 1: fart in the bag.
We're going. Oh, I can't tell you legally what I'm going for sponsorship too.
I can't wait to find out.
Well, Stock, what do you got for us?
Yes, season finale stories. You guys ready?
Yes.
Hit us.
I don't think there's really a theme. I'm just kind of taking a lot of the rest of the stories that I have, and we'll rip them.
That's perfect.
Okay. 3 years ago, we found out my father had to have surgery to replace 2 of the valves in his heart. Since the rest of the family lives rather far away and couldn't be there throughout the process, my sister and brother-in-law wanted to be with Mom in the hospital so she wouldn't have to sit in the waiting room alone while her husband had his chest cracked open and his heart cut out. Now my sister is a stay-at-home mom, and they don't have a regular babysitter. Normally, if they go out anywhere, my parents watch their 3 kids. But that obviously wasn't going to work this time. So they asked the mother-in-law to watch the kids for them that day. At this point, we knew that his surgery would happen sometime in the next week, but an exact date wouldn't be set until his next doctor's appointment in a few days. Anyways, my mother-in-law agreed to watch the kids. Well, a few days later, the surgery date was set, and my sister calls to tell the mother-in-law that it would be on Thursday and what time they'd bring the kids over, etc. And then there was a long silence, and the dear old mother-in-law tells my sister that she just can't possibly watch the kids on Thursday because she plays tennis on Thursdays. And apparently her tennis match was indefinitely more important than my father's heart surgery. The worst part of it is she knows their situation. At this point, it's only a couple of days before the surgery, and she knows they don't have a sitter, and that finding someone to watch 3 kids all day on a weekday on very short notice is probably going to be problems for them. But well, she couldn't possibly miss tennis this week.
That's hard.
That's just rude.
Yo, listen though. Ball is life.
Ball is life. Okay.
I'm kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke.
There's gotta be certain times I think that it's almost like I hate to call it like a read the room moment, but like, you know your responsibilities and where you're needed and what needs to be done for a certain, like, when do things like this happen? Like, you gotta kind of step up a little.
Yeah, especially when the lady already agreed. She was like, they'll probably like, it's sometime next week. And it sounds like the mother-in-law agreed. Was already like, yeah, I'm willing to help out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, is tennis really that important than helping someone out like that? Especially if they ask you in advance?
Dude, I don't know. If you've chit-chatted with some of these 55 plus in their communities where they've got all these events, there's like tournaments and you've got to score many points in order to make it to the end of year. Like, it's a legit tournament type thing.
Yeah.
So I could understand why it's like important, but at the same time, like I said, this is a read the room situation.
Right. Really though.
I'd be pissed.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
And also, like, low key, F your tournament. Who cares? These, like, you know, the situation is like something serious. If it was vice versa, and you wanted them to be there for you, and this happened to you, you would be pissed too. That's all.
Christian, ball is life, bro. You don't get it.
Oh, my bad.
If I ever have something going on, I'm never asking Christian because he'll put ball in front of
ball is
our life.
Oh yeah. Well, like you said, I didn't even show up to Quinn's. What was that?
His baptism.
Not baptism. It says baptism. I'm like that's wrong.
Blessing.
His blessing, yeah. Baptism.
I'm losing it.
Yeah, I didn't show up to his blessing. You can't expect me.
No, we can't. We know we can't count on you.
Unreliable. We all know
ball is reliable. I'll be
just teasing.
I'll be up in Logan. Oh, also, tell Stacy I did try her Good Night Waffles.
Good Night Waffles? Is that what we're calling them?
That's what they were called, the recipe.
They're called
Good Night or Good Morning?
Yeah, because you have to let the batter sit overnight.
What the crap?
10 out of 10.
Yeah, so get on it. You guys gotta try it
ASAP Rocky. But back to the story. Now, really though, like, I think it takes a really inconsiderate person. Even in 55, it doesn't matter. Someone asks you for help and you agree to it and you're just bailing out last second is kind of crappy.
Yeah,
no, I 1000% agree. And like, I feel bad because like, I know that things come up where you like may have had plans, something comes up and you have to like change a plan, have to cancel. I get that. But this feels different than that. It's not just like, oh, we had plans to do something. If someone's getting like a pretty severe surgery, we could really use your help so that we can be there to support this person. Like, just make it work.
Especially since they're already all stressed about the surgery. And now I've been in a situation where a babysitter or whoever's watching your kids bails. That becomes like priority number 1 when it shouldn't be. The surgery should be at that point.
Right. Because then you're like, well, obviously, like, I have to do something for my kids. They can't be at the hospital.
Yeah, no
whatever.
way.
They need to be taken care of as well. That's why you should just be able to count on the people that you can count on.
The most petty thing is at the end of that, the next time you see her, just the whole time just talk about the tennis tournament. How was tennis? Did you do so good in your tennis match? Tell me more about your tennis.
Wait. I'm just putting hypothetical out there. What happens if the dad died? How bad should you feel?
Yeah, that's terrible. I feel like that's the biggest thing is like you worry about that. That's why you like Surgery like that is so concerning. You want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
What
Ugh.
if you find out that the tennis match, that it's virtual reality on the Wii?
Stop
Wii
right
Sports
now.
Tennis.
That's
Do,
the
do,
tennis
do,
match.
do, do.
They just do it at their community house
Match
with.
one.
I don't know. The Wii Sport Tennis is a banger of a game.
I would agree.
I agree. Also, Wii bowling.
Yep.
Wii volleyball.
What?
Well, I guess it's on the Switch now. Volleyball on the Switch.
Oh,
Have you played that?
No.
oh, that one's fun. Yep,
So
volleyball
fun.
Switch is fun. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Holy. I'm old
So
school.
fun. We
Yeah.
gotta get you on the Switch. Head over to the in-laws. Tell them to get.
Oh, I've got a
Wii
Switch. I just
Sports.
didn't know there was a game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have a
there's-
Switch?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, no. Do you have the one that plugs into your TV, or do you have the handheld one?
I've got the one that goes in the stand and you pull out the two little.
Oh,
Perfect.
yep.
That it?
download the sports tonight.
Oh,
You guys are
hey,
staying up.
You are gonna work up a sweat.
It's a late
Oh!
night tonight. It's gonna be a late one.
Hey, hey, babe. Put on the Switch Sports.
You're
We're
like, I
getting
have
No.
a
sweaty.
really good
More,
idea.
my wife would be more like, "It's time to go to bed," and I'm like, "No, one more rally. Yeah, I got one more rally in me. I got one more in me."
It's actually super fun because they have the bowling on there, like on the Wii, and they have the tennis on there, like the Wii, and
Baseball?
volleyball. Is there baseball?
I
I
don't
don't
think
know
there's
if there's
one on the-
baseball. I
There's
think-
on the
I don't-
OG.
Yeah, I can't remember which ones they have exactly. Baseball was fun though on the Wii. That was a good one.
Yeah, I agree. But
Oh, the Wii, what a classic.
what a classic.
We've been trying to declutter our life and like see like what we have that we can sell that would actually be like worth money and like worth selling to someone. And we sold one of our handheld Nintendo Switches, and we have another one, and I was like, no, we can't sell this because we got to keep it for our boy, because how cool did we think it was to play older game consoles,
I guess you're right. Yeah,
right? Like,
it
it's
was
just
fun to see
nostalgic.
the old school nostalgic games.
Like, think about what our kids are gonna have when they're our age compared to what we have now. It's gonna be
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all virtual reality stuff.
Speaking of
Right.
decluttering, Allie, you'd be proud of me. Finally.
Okay.
Remember all those Pokemon cards like 3
Yes.
years ago? So, yeah, I started selling them.
Oh heck yeah!
Proud of you.
I made a lot of money off 12 cards.
Good.
Us.
That's incredible.
A big amount, and it's in the it's more than it was more than $500.
That's amazing.
For 12 cards.
About
That's
12 to
awesome.
15 cards. I'll even go and say it's a little bit higher than 800.
Wow. Send me
Is this
some
like an
cards to sell.
auction? Keep going. Keep higher.
Higher.
You want to know the
higher.
amount?
Yeah,
I
tell
sold
us.
12
I
cards
want to know.
for about $1,032.
That's incredible, Christian.
Yeah.
I love how you started that at $500, and we
He's, like,
eventually
trying
got
to
to
be
double
modest.
that.
No, and then I have some cards coming back that I wanted to get graded in their system, and I'm gonna sell those next month.
So you're grading cards now, huh?
And selling them because that's another big money move.
That's awesome.
Yeah, finally decluttering that part of my life.
I was gonna say, in order to declutter, are you guys watching that Japanese lady on Netflix? Is that who you're getting your decluttering ideas from?
No,
Isn't that the like popular lady?
is she? That sounds pretty cool.
I think
Send
she's
me-
got a show on Netflix where she like teaches you how to declutter your life, and she tells you gotta like, I don't even know what she says.
Well,
Put your aura over the area before you declutter it. I don't know, something. She says
Aura?
something.
Charge your
Aura?
chakras?
I got my
Oh.
crystals charging in the window right now for the
Yeah.
snowstorm.
Love that.
Okay, what are we rating these in-laws? What are we rating the Wii tennis lady?
Honestly, I think I'm gonna give her like a 3 because that's pretty trashy.
Yeah, I'm going 2. That's booty cheeks right there. That ain't good.
Yeah.
I'm going with Stockton on this too because tennis ain't that important.
You already committed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Especially when you've already committed to something that's just like wrong.
Yeah, just
Okay,
like
right
how
for them.
Stockton committed to 12 rounds of volleyball and we bowling tonight before he goes to bed.
Yeah,
I'll send you guys a picture at 3 a.m. of my score after game 5.
Please do.
It's just you playing by yourself with
Yeah.
both hands.
Score.
Yeah, I take a quick video of my wife sleeping on the couch and then me just in a full-on sweat and just going.
Just like with those gym bros in the gym.
Yeah, I've got a
That's so
sweatband
funny.
on, tracksuit. Let's go.
That's funny.
Okay, next story. This is like a two-part story. So, story one. My mother-in-law comes to stay with us for 2 weeks when our first baby was born. She sees my son for the first time, waits till my husband leaves the room and says, "How did you convince the doctor to let you carry this baby for so long? He's obviously 4 months old. Don't worry, I won't tell my son it's not his baby." Oh, A, apparently I'm a whore who got knocked up by some other guy and tricked your son into marrying me. And B, apparently I'm an elephant and have a 13-month-old gestation period. Jeez. 2, while she's there, same time frame, same newborn baby, she decides completely against our wishes and doctor's orders to give him a bottle filled with whole milk and banana cereal. This is old school, something our parents did, but is no longer recommended until kids are 4 to 6 months old. So instead, we told her not to do that, and she ended up hiding the bottle under the couch so I wouldn't find it, and kept feeding him with this dirty bottle. About a week later, I noticed my baby had white stuff all over inside his mouth, on the inside of his cheeks. Took him to the doctor, where the doctor told us he had bacteria called thrush from a dirty bottle. We go home and freak out, and all she says is, "Oh, all my kids had thrush. Just scrape it off the inside of his cheeks with a Briola pad." What? Note to self, never leave my children alone with my mother-in-law, ever.
Oh, no!
Somebody throw a flag.
Someone's got to throw a flag.
I'm gonna throw a flag. I'm throwing my flag. Flag's thrown. Throwing the flag. Flag is thrown. Okay, so let's break this apart a little bit. Let's start from the beginning. Okay, I need you to I'm trying to gather my thoughts here.
The mother-in-law stays with them for 2 weeks and basically accuses the daughter of sleeping with another man, because how could her son possibly be part of birthing a baby that was so large? and then proceeds to feed a newborn baby whole milk with banana cereal in it. Which is
I've only said this one other time this season, and I'm gonna say it again. The Lion, the Witch, the audacity of this bitch. Seriously, dude, what the hell?
I feel like me and my husband are a perfect example of genetics really are a thing, and what your baby turns out to be is like, families are very different, because my family, we have very big babies. Our in-law side of the family, his side of the family, they have small babies. And so I feel like you guys kind of take after our in-law side of the family. I mean, I don't know how your side of the family is, if they have smaller babies, but we definitely have big babies, and my baby came out large.
Mm-hmm.
And you have our baby's the same age, very tiny.
Could you imagine if our mother-in-law came to you and called you basically an elephant for having such a large
I would say, you know what? You're correct. Looking back on pictures, I too felt that way.
You should have just turned to her and gone,
start making elephant noises.
That's crazy. To like actually be like, there's no way my son could have a child this big. You had to like, you whore? Basically.
Yeah.
Where did this baby come from?
That's crazy.
That is crazy. The accusations.
And then proceeds to give her new grandbaby thrush because of some old wives' tale practice that she refuses to give up.
Because I've talked to people since having my first baby, and they've recommended to me that I do that. And like, I'm like, I don't think we do that anymore. And they're like, oh, how the times have changed. We did that with you. Like, even my parents, they're like, yeah, we did that for you. We put that in a bottle for you, and it was great. I never got thrush that I know of, but to make I think my grandma was talking to me about it, but I think it's to help your baby sleep through the night. Like, it's supposed to make them more
fill them.
And so they sleep through the night to drink like the rice cereal or whatever, like through the bottle. Isn't that interesting?
But
yeah, like we don't.
Yeah, you know what else they used to do back then? They used to put whiskey in kids' mouths so they could sleep better. We don't do that today.
No, definitely not. That's
in the words of, I don't know what the guy's name is on Nacho Libre, I believe in science.
Steven. That's Steven.
Steven, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Don't get me wrong. Some of those like little, whatever you call them, things that you can do really do help. But some of those are just out there, like putting whiskey in your baby's mouth.
Your
That's just out there.
Stock, your sweet wife actually just sent me one about putting some kind of like giving the baby some kind of butter at night before they go to sleep. Did you see that?
Yeah, she did tell me that. Whereas like every night you give them butter,
like a freaking spoonful of butter for the baby to eat. I'm like, this is crazy.
Wait, salted or unsalted?
No, it's like some like different kind of butter.
Different kind.
I don't remember what it was either.
Yeah, I don't know, but like the video is literally just this lady and she just has a spoonful of butter. She just takes it right off the butter and the baby's just eating it. And I'm like, oh.
If all of our listeners could send in these wife tales that you've heard, I would love to have that be an episode.
We won't judge you.
We listen and we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge. What do you do to make your baby sleep through the night?
Steak and shrimp dinner.
Yeah, surf and turf every night for the baby.
That'd be expensive.
That would be one lucky baby. That's a really bougie baby.
That's an Elon Musk baby.
Yeah, I really know.
X37945 baby.
Yeah, it's a code, literally.
Okay, what are we rating these in-laws? The mother giving or grandma giving thrush, and
I threw my red flag, so
claiming you're an elephant.
Allie doesn't vote, so it's just you and me, Stock. It'll be a 0.4 for me. That's how low I'm going.
Yeah.
I'll give this one a 3. That's pretty bad. Dirty bottle. Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, like it just feels so wrong. Like, why does it have to be like why dirty?
So that I don't know.
She can also, if the parents are telling you not to do something, like why do we feel like we need to go do it anyways? Yeah. I'm like, a little respect here. Like, I get, like, if that's what you did, that's fine. But that was your parenting way.
We can buy you a fake baby. Different. We can buy you a plastic baby, and you can feed your whole milk and banana pie to them.
Feeding a baby whole milk? Are you kidding?
Okay, wait. Before we move on, I have a question for you parents. Because I've been seeing videos about this. It just pops up on my feed every now and then. I just see someone throw a newborn into a pool so they can learn how to, like, swim and stuff, or, like, learn how to drown.
There's a lot of that.
Did you do that with your kids, Stock, at all, or no?
No. I can't. But there's a lot of that in Arizona because I think I would have no idea what the statistic is, but there's an unreal number of like kids who die from drowning in pools in Arizona because there's so many.
Oh, I'm sure.
So it's definitely like super important. But there's like babies just inherently know how to plug their nose and not breathe underwater. So you might as well just keep it up as they mature so they don't lose it. I think that's the theory behind it because it's a lot easier for them.
Mm-hmm. Also, it freaked me out that I knew that babies didn't have kneecaps until they were like, they grow those. I'm like, what?
I mean,
they crawl around.
They do have kneecaps, but they just don't turn into actual bone until they are older.
Yeah.
It's just like cartilage when they're babies.
Nice and squishy.
Wild.
The other thing that you should look up if you think that's crazy, look up a hand of a baby x-ray. And you'll be like, what the heck?
I don't even think I've done that.
Just look it up.
Interesting.
It's kind of interesting.
Very interesting.
Oh, you're doing it right now? Okay, do it right now.
Yeah, I'm very interested in this. But
and then put the picture up to the screen so Curtin can see it.
Oh my goodness, that is a ghost.
Wait, there are bones there, kind of.
Yeah, they're like little circles and little nubs that don't connect.
Yeah, like none of them connect, which makes me feel a lot better about sometimes how my child's body bends.
Yeah, you're like, how's he doing this?
I'm like, okay, at least we're not breaking anything. Also, is it normal, now that we're on the topic of baby bones and baby
I love
parts,
how this has turned into an anatomical lesson.
When I'm holding my child and he's like standing, jumping around, like his ankles pop.
Yeah, that's normal too. It's just underdeveloped.
It's so weird. It like I like hear it and I'm like, oh, that would have really probably hurt me. Are we okay?
You're looking at him and you're like, I couldn't do that. That would break my ankle.
Yeah, I'm like, my ankle would be broken. Yeah, that's actually crazy, the x-ray.
You want to hear a cool thing? You can know the age of the child by counting the number of circles minus 1, I believe is what it is. And I can tell you how old the baby is.
Really?
Yeah, like the number of bones in the wrist minus 1 tells you how old the baby is.
That's wild.
Wow, that's impressive.
The more you know.
Okay, you guys ready for the next story?
Yes, let's hear it.
My birthday was last week and I got a package from my mother-in-law. It was signed from both my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, but I know he had nothing to do with it. It's to the point now where when I get a gift from her, I can safely assume it will be hilariously wrong. I know some people would say you should just be thankful for the gift, but I hate people spending money unnecessarily. Gifts are not my love language, and I know she has ulterior motives. As I told my husband, I don't buy it's the thought that counts when there was no thought put into it. Anyways, the package contained 2 greeting cards with her usual creepily childish writing style. ETA, not a comment on her handwriting, but her tone, her words. She treats her mid-30s son like he is still a toddler and writes about him in the same way, telling me random childhood stories about my husband that the card reminded her of. There was also an ugly gold necklace with my first name initial on it that I never would have picked out for myself. In a card, she wrote, I've changed the name to my Reddit name, Kitchen Suave. I sold my 14-karat gold watch my dad gave me so I could get you this necklace and order your letter K for Kitchen Suave. Hope you like it. First of
Oh.
all, I don't believe that for a second. She has problems with overspending. She is extravagant and wasteful and doesn't offer gift receipts and didn't offer one with a necklace. She goes for quantity over quality at Christmas, so I will get a stocking that is stuffed with pounds of cheap trinkets that go in the trash when we get home. I don't believe that she sold a watch from her late father, with whom she was close, in order to pay for a cheap trinket of a necklace for me. Plus, my in-laws are financially comfortable, not insanely wealthy, but solidly middle class and able to reasonably generous and be able to be reasonably generous with their kids, grandkids without too much worry. My husband doesn't believe it either, and he tends to be overly forgiving of his mother. But he values honesty more than anything else, and he found it unacceptable. She's gotten increasingly insane over the course of our relationship, and it has only served to sabotage her relationship with her son. And even if selling the watch were true, how tacky is it to say so? I know the only reason was to guilt trip me into appreciating it. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. I mailed the necklace back today with a note saying thank you, but that I was uncomfortable accepting a gift that she had to sell her watch to buy for me. Then I suggested that, if it can't be returned, it would make a lovely gift for her granddaughter or niece who has the same first initial as me. My husband approved the note and agreed that this behavior could not be allowed to continue. The second birthday card also contains some attempted guilt tripping that only makes me laugh because of how off base it is. She wrote about my husband. Now, he would not say this out loud, but I'm quite sure he thinks you are the best cook ever. He brags about your cooking at each and every conversation. No, not my feeling. No, feelings are not hurt. First, I have no idea what she's on about. He would say it out loud. He tells me every day what a great cook I am. Secondly, the mother-in-law doth protest too much. Her feelings are indefinitely hurt, and because she doesn't know me at all, she thinks I give a crap. So I'm just going to keep bringing amazing desserts to family holidays and refuse to keep inappropriate gifts out of guilt.
Oof. That is a lot to unpack, honestly. What are your thoughts here, guys?
Can I be honest?
Yes.
I may be in the minority here, but this daughter-in-law needs to grow up.
Yeah.
I think she needs to be more grateful. Like, even if this was like whatever you think the mother-in-law's intents are here, I don't think I would ever send somebody back a gift and tell them to
No.
re-gift it to somebody else.
No. Well, and like that's kind of hard is because like what it sounds like is I mean, it's hard to know. Like we just know what we've heard, right? But is the mother-in-law being malicious? Is she saying, "Oh, I had to sell this watch or whatever it was, the 12 karat whatever, to buy you this gift so that I could get you something nice." Like, is that true? Is she trying to make her feel bad? Does she want, like, or is she trying to be, like, nice? Like, trying to do something to impress her? Like, does she feel like she needs to impress her daughter in law? It's so hard. Like,
I would love a follow-up though, because she said she mailed the necklace back with the note. What happened after that?
I know. I
What
would love
did
to
the
know what
mother-in-law
happened
end up
after that.
giving the necklace to the daughter, the granddaughter?
Also, I
wonder
feel
what
like that's
happened.
a really good way to offend someone.
Yeah,
Also,
that's what I'm
this is
talking
the
about.
second question. How do you re-gift something with your name on it?
Well, it's just
Well,
an initial.
yeah. She said she had the
Okay.
same first initial, so she justified sending it back because it could just be regifted to somebody else in the family. That's why I'm like, that's where what rubs me wrong. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Even if you
No.
don't like it, put it away in a jewelry box and never think
Right.
about it again.
Right, yeah, just accept the gift. That's kind of how I feel. I'm like, I can understand why she would feel annoyed or upset or whatever if she feels the mother-in-law's being malicious or trying to get at her or some kind of weirdness. But also at that point, you're like, just choose your battles, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, just accept the gift and just let it go.
Even if it was, be the bigger person and just tell the mother-in-law, you know, I loved the gift, but just so you know, my love language is not gift giving. Like,
Right,
give us an experience. Take us for dinner. That would be more
right,
appreciated. Rather than
yeah.
sending back the necklace, he gone. Oh, he's
All
gonna have
right,
some
everybody,
fun editing.
we'd like to take a moment to say farewell to Christian. He has left the chat.
I thought you were gonna read. I thought you were gonna read an ad from our sponsors or something. This episode is brought to you by Reese's Cup, Big Lava, coming soon.
This ad is brought to you by Fart in a Bag.
Yeah, there we go.
Welcome back, friend.
Thank you, internet.
We did a quick ad read, so don't worry. We filled the
You did
space.
an ad read. What's the ad read? Who's what ad did we run?
You're gonna
We
have
actually
to
had
wait
two.
and see.
Oh,
Yeah, when you go to edit, you'll find out.
now word from our sponsors.
Exactly. We may
Christian,
have also
you-
just read your obituary.
Yeah, it was your
'Cause you left
farewell on
the
the
chat.
show.
Oh, I'm actually getting kicked out, guys. This is actually my series finale.
Allie and I will be continuing on for another 12 episodes. Thank you for your time, Christian.
You're welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Sorry.
Just kidding.
It
Just
just
kidding.
isn't
We would not
working.
continue without you.
Never.
It's not
Could
you,
never.
it's us.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Or it's not us.
We wouldn't be able to do this without you, Christy.
Okay, so back to it.
Yeah, what are your
What?
thoughts, Christian?
Yeah, Christian, what are your
How much
thoughts
did
on
you hear
this?
before I got cut off?
Oh,
I
you
don't
didn't say anything.
know. Oh, we didn't
I
hear
was
you
ranting
all.
for a little bit, and I saw my little thing says internet unstable. I'm like, wow, just like me. Okay.
Oh yeah, we didn't hear a thing.
So I guess my problem lies with like what's your like the other problem I had is her getting that stocking of trinkets and her going home and throwing them away. I find that a
Yeah.
little disrespectful. It doesn't matter if you don't use your trinkets. She's spending time getting you gifts, and it doesn't matter what kind of gifts it is. The thought in it counts, even if it's like the stupid little Temu, TikTok trinkets. It's fine.
Yeah,
You shouldn't be throwing those away.
right.
Yeah, even if your love language isn't gift giving, you don't hate that love language so much so that you like refuse to even get gift.
No,
That's
exactly.
crazy.
And we know some people in our lives that their love language is gift giving, right? And they
Oh,
do
Uh-huh.
it very well.
Yeah.
I think I have a bigger problem with the daughter-in-law than the mother-in-law.
Same.
Granted, the
Same.
mother-in-law
Yeah, that's
probably
where we're
lied
at.
a little bit about I sold my grandpa's 4K. We don't know if it's true. We don't know, but
But maybe she did. Like, that's where I'm at. I'm like, if she did something like that, she like really is just trying to be kind and wanted to just get her something nice. Like, that makes me feel bad. Also, I just can't imagine. I don't know. That would just make me feel sad, even if like nobody ever even knew that I didn't like wear the necklace or that I threw it away. Like, I feel like my conscience would still feel so sad.
see, and this is my problem. I
Yeah.
don't think I just think it's just me as a person. None of our in-laws would sell one of their grandparents' possessions for us. It would probably be for their kids, not for us.
Well, and I would never want them to do that.
Exactly, but that's why I have trouble believing that she sold that actual 4K gold watch. Maybe if it was for the son, that's a little bit more believable in my opinion. But for an in-law, probably not.
Yeah.
Unless they're medical expenses. That's a different story, right? Medical expenses, that would make
Right.
sense. But just to give a different gift of jewelry seems weird to me.
Right, right.
So it sounds like it's a little bit on both. The mother-in-law probably shouldn't have lied, saying she sold a family heirloom for a cheap, bright necklace, and the daughter-in-law really should not have sent it back, telling her to regift it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't matter if it was a $50 necklace from Walmart.
Yeah, right. I'm like, honestly, at the end of the day, does it matter how much it
No.
was? It's just the
It
thought that
doesn't.
counts, right?
That's why this lady claiming that her love language is not gift giving has turned into like an extreme negative characteristic trait for her, because now
Right.
she's gone the complete opposite way and refuses gifts and makes other people feel bad because she doesn't want gifts. That's
Right.
it, right?
I guess the other issue that I'm also having is how ugly is a necklace with the letter K on it? Like how that's really hard to be ugly.
Okay, that's my other thing. I'm like, I I right now have a necklace on with the initial, and I'm like, it's gold, it's plain. I'm like, how bad can it be? I don't feel like you can really
Yeah,
mess
does it have
that
like a
up.
rabbit's foot hanging off
Unless
of
maybe
it?
she's like, I'm not a gold person. That's like the
Oh
only
my
thing I can
god.
think of. I don't know. I don't know how something like that could be absolutely terrible. Unless it was
Yeah.
like, maybe it's gold and it's just like absolutely decked out with like
Well, I was thinking it was like
different
a
colored
gangster
gems.
chain, and it's like this
Yeah.
big, and the K is like
Yeah.
all those. She's just like
Which-
rocking this massive K.
Just
on her.
Which
Waka
that I
Waka
can get
Flame,
around,
like
okay.
the watch, just it's a letter K.
She like bites it with her gold teeth, with her grill.
You want to with the grill?
Like, I probably could not do that either. Let's be real. That's a no, thank you. Mine is very dainty.
She just goes around asking people to test it. It's real gold.
I mean,
That's
what are we
crazy.
talking about? She sold her 14K family heirloom watch. She must have gotten a fortune for that. She had to buy her this nice old diamond studded.
My question is, what did she do with the other $3,590?
Really though.
Okay, guys, we have to rate this one because the next story might be my favorite story we have told this season. I'm not kidding. I think this next story is so funny. So we have to rate this.
In this story, we're rating the daughter-in-law, right?
Why not both? Just do
Sure.
Or
both.
the mother-in-law.
Yeah, we do both.
Okay.
I'm going to give the mother-in-law a 6 and the daughter-in-law like a 4.
Yeah, I think I'm going there too. I think the mother-in-law is going to be pretty neutral for me because really I don't feel
What
like
did she
I have
do
enough,
wrong?
and I don't think she's done anything wrong. I don't think she's really being malicious. And if she is, like, it could be worse.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to stick. I think I'm going to go mother-in-law 5, daughter-in-law 3.
That's literally my rating. Mother-in-law is going to be a 5. Daughter-in-law is definitely going to be a 3 for me.
Yeah. The history is written by the champions, not in this story.
Yeah.
We're here to debunk that.
Okay, I don't have titles for any of the stories tonight except for this one. Oh my gosh. It's short, but it's just packed. This one is called Cancer Survivor.
Okay.
Okay, my father-in-law went to the doctor because he had a lump on his prostate. They thought it might be cancer, but turned out it was absolutely nothing. My mother-in-law has now decided that he was a cancer survivor. They went to a cancer survivor meeting and he got his picture taken with a cutout of John Wayne under a sign that says cancer survivor. He never had cancer. That's it.
Okay,
I absolutely love this story.
Let me just pause. We're not laughing at cancer.
No. Prostate cancer is very serious.
In no way laughing
Both my
at
grandpas had prostate cancer.
Or prostate cancer at all. But this is a problem.
He had just a little old lump on his prostate. Doctor said, "You're totally fine. You're good." Mother-in-law heard that and said, "You beat it.
You're a survivor, honey.
You beat it." And went to cancer survivor meeting and got his picture taken with the rest of them. Cancer survivor.
That's so
wait. Okay, this is gonna be so mean. Just imagine you showing up with a full set of hair, and these guys probably are still like in the actual surviving thing, and they're all balding and like little growing their hair back.
Yeah, after they've all had chemo and
like
no treatment, no nothing. Survived it. Beat it.
That's so bad. Wow, what?
Oh man.
Also, Pam probably put it on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, my husband's a cancer survivor.
I regret to inform you, Ed had a prostate checkup, cancer. And it came back with the results we do not want. A little lump.
Hopefully we won't get kicked off for this, but I've got a little homage. Here it is. Who loves their kids will never stop. In the heart of a fire.
Again, we are not laughing at the cancer. We are laughing.
We're not laughing.
We are laughing at the fact that this person didn't go through any of the treatment and is calling himself a cancer survivor. This is just the most.
They didn't even need to go through treatment. They did not ever have cancer.
Never had it.
Like, I'm sorry, but you do not get to go to a cancer survivor meeting.
Could you imagine if they asked him to like stand? and tell his story.
I
what he
found
was
a
sick.
lump on my prostate. I thought I had cancer. Wait. Jim, can you repeat that again? You thought or you did?
That's like
Jim? Go ahead, Jim.
That's like me going to an AA meeting. It's like, I'm a survivor.
Yeah.
Wow.
This sounds like the beginning of Fight Club, where the guy went to all those meetings in order to make himself feel better. This is Jim.
Yeah, like, I hate to say it, but, like, who do they think they are?
Oh. Survivor. What are you talking about, Allie? He thinks he's a survivor. Wasn't that pretty obvious in the story?
Okay. Wait. Let's step back a little bit. Did he think he was a survivor, or did his wife think he was a survivor?
No,
because where is his thoughts in this the whole time that this is happening?
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Did she force him to the meeting?
My father-in-law went to the doctor because he had a lump in his prostate. They thought it might be cancer, but it turned out it was nothing. My mother-in-law has now decided that he has survived cancer. They went to a cancer survivors meeting, and he got his picture taken with a cutout of John Wayne under a sign that says cancer survivor. He never had cancer. Maybe this is just a good husband.
Yeah.
He's just doing what Mama Jean wants him to do.
Mama Jean, wrong!
Like Jim's just trying to make Pam feel good so he can get some, or what?
Oh, shoot. He's like, he's chalking this up.
Yo, why are you here? Oh, my wife said I'll get laid if I showed up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, also, we didn't think about that. The guy had to follow along and take this picture. I need to see this picture.
Maybe he was just like, shoot, what's John Wayne's real name? It's like Stacy or something. Maybe he's just a big I think so. I think John Wayne's real name is like a woman's name. It's like Ashley or Stacy or something.
Googling.
And he's just a massive fan of John Wayne, where he's like, oh, I'm getting my picture taken with John Wayne. Marion, that's his name. His name's Marion.
Marion Robert Morrison.
Yeah, that's John Wayne.
I wish it was Myron.
That's an inside joke.
Only we will get that.
Guys, I don't know how to unpack this. This is just so funny.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Like, I'm sorry, but that sounds like mental illness. Respectfully.
What's it called when like people who aren't in the military dress like stolen valor? This is stolen valor for
No, and the thing is like that treatment's brutal. So it's a little now getting a little bit on the serious. I feel like that's kind of a slap to the face to the actual people who went through that treatment, like coming in and doing that.
Absolutely.
Like, and also, if you heard that story, what would you do?
A lot.
Like, would you tell him, dude, that's not cancer? What do you do?
I don't know.
Well, and it's like the hard thing is like you see, like, because we have a family friend that's like going through it right now, and he's not doing great. Like, it's not. No. It's like that's the other thing. It's like it's not something to like mess around about or like joke about. So like I don't understand where she's coming from. Like it just kind of feels like she just wants attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It
doesn't even feel like it's about him. Like it just feels like it's about her. Like she.
This would be another one where I would love a follow up of where these people minds were at as to why they decided.
We should 1000% follow up on that.
Again, we're not laughing at cancer. Yeah, cancer is extremely serious.
Yes, we have to reiterate this. We are not. We are just, and now that's why we got serious. But also, I would do anything for my wife. I'm pretty sure any of us have here, or like you would do anything for your husband, Allie. Yeah. I think this is where I would draw the line. I don't need it that bad. I would just be like, no, I'm out. Nope. I'm good. I'm good.
Right. Like, I just don't. Also, like, don't pretend like I have something that I don't, because that's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's honestly crazy energy.
If we're rating these in-laws, I'm giving Jim a 10, and I'm giving Pam like a 4. I would love to have Jim as my father-in-law. This man is a champ.
Honestly, I just want to give a shout out to Jim for taking himself to the doctor, because many men don't do that. So good on you, Jim.
You know, this is definitely an ad, and you know who you are.
Any men over 50, you gotta get it checked. We gotta go get it checked.
I do yearly. I should go every 2. Oh no, I have to go every 6 months.
This young? Like, no, you don't. You don't get your prostate checked.
Not my prostate. I have to go to get my diabetes medicine checked.
Oh my
Well,
gosh. I
my
thought you were talking about you
grandma-
getting your prostate
Yeah.
checked. I was like, dude, you're a little young.
Stop.
You're doing it because you like it, not because you need it.
Okay.
Yeah, how do you know? We're on a first name basis with my doctor. I go every 6 months to get my prostate checked.
You're talking your
okay.
A1C. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
We even go out to dinner sometimes every 6 months.
Okay.
Oh. All right, what's your
No.
guys' ratings?
I think, yeah, I'm gonna rate Jim high too, but also Jim, be better. Don't play around. Don't no, Jim.
Get good, Jim.
Yeah, be better, Jim. I know you're trying your best because you love your wife and you want her to be happy, but I think I'm gonna give Jim like an 8, and Pam definitely getting probably a 4. Also, can I just say that's one of my favorite things is giving our people that we read about
I love
names.
it.
Yeah, we're personalizing them. We're making them real, tangible people.
Jim, in my book, is getting a 9 because this man would do anything for his wife, and I love that.
Mhm.
Really do love that. Pam, I'm just gonna reiterate what Michael Jordan said. Just stop it. Stop. That meme. Just stop, Pam. Please. Whatever you're doing, just please stop. And that's a 2.
Yeah.
My last comment is I'm just thinking about if he was my father-in-law, how I could take advantage of good old Jim by just fabricating things that he could give stuff to me. Just letting him know that I just my car doesn't run because of how bad it is and that I just need a car so badly, and him just in his mind just be like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
You're like,
Just getting a
Jim.
car
And
out
it's
of
actually
your
just a pop tire.
I'm
Yeah.
really struggling in my townhouse. I think I need a 5-bedroom.
Yeah. What do you think you can
House.
do for me there, Jim? Just so you know, I've got a vast collection of John Wayne movies I could give you.
Jim, I was thinking,
VHS.
Have you been to the John Wayne Museum? Maybe we can go.
The Miriam.
And then you slide him a
his name?
listing of a house just 20 minutes away from that place.
Yeah. Did you know that John Wayne lived in this house, Jim? We should buy it so it's in the family.
And
this was the birthplace of Miriam.
And sign it over to me immediately.
All right,
Okay, those are the stories I have for you.
That was
our season ends on Cancer Survivor.
John Wayne.
Yes. Dude, you didn't miss tonight. You shot like you had 3. You had all 4 darts, dog, and you hit the bullseye on every single one of them.
It's a good way to go out for the season stock. So thank you.
And we're not going to be gone too long. It's just a small farewell for now.
Just a little break.
Also, I think it's pretty safe to say next season we are going to have some guests joining us.
Yeah.
I think that's safe to say.
We have some guests lined up, some good stories lined up. I know I may be reading a story for the 2 of you to.
Oh yay! I would
to.
love.
So
I would love to react.
Who knows?
That sounds good.
Maybe we'll get our mother-in-law in to react with us.
Oh shoot!
Whoa.
Mother-in-law, if you're listening, what do you think?
You have our numbers.
Want to start off season 2? You know where to find us.
He's an opener. Bring in the heat. Bring in the fastball.
Yeah.
Everybody send in your stories too. If people are getting more experiences and more stories with their in-laws, please write them and send them. We
What
love
are some
reading
things
them.
we would like to hear next season, you guys? Like, what kind of stories are we looking for?
I like the wives' tale stories.
Oh,
I think that would be a fun episode for next season.
Yes.
The going on trips with your in-laws are always a good one.
I think I kind of would love to hear, like, I feel like we hear a lot of stories about, like, our generation with, like, us and our in-laws. I think I would love to hear kind of stories about, like, our parents and their in-laws.
Okay.
Oh, that's not where I thought you were going with that, but I like it.
I think that might be fun.
You know, personally, I think I would like a story where the mother-in-law texts the other person telling them to get a divorce from me while I'm carrying their washing dryer down the stairs. Also, while we're going to a hibachi grill that night, while they gift me a red carpet.
And then claiming that they survived cancer. At the
Bingo! And that was all callbacks if you knew.
If that didn't wrap up this first season for us, I don't know what would.
That means you better go listen.
I think other stories that I would like to hear, I would like a mother-in-law and father-in-law to send in a story about their son-in-law, daughter-in-law. Let's switch these
Yes.
roles.
That would be fun as well, I think.
Yeah.
Let's
To
hear it the other
a
way.
different perspective. So not stories like us as in-laws about our in-laws.
We're always razzing up. Let's hear some tea
Yeah.
going down.
People have our
Yes.
forums. You know where to find us on Instagram.
Tell us what
Yep.
you think of your daughter-in-laws and son-in-laws.
Son-in-laws. I would love to hear it.
Personally, my
Yes.
brother-in-law and sister-in-law suck. Kidding.
Shoot.
Well, guys, that's our
Answer.
first season.
Okay, it's been real.
Yes. All right, you guys. Well, we will talk.
We'll talk to you guys
soon.
later. Thank you for
We will be
listening
in the works.
to our first season. We'll be back stronger season 2 with a lot more surprises.
Yep. All right, everyone. Goodbye. For
Goodbye,
now.
America.
Bye.